And on YouTube family, K-Soul's back here with another video, and today I'm going to talk about driverless cars, or should I say driverless taxis. It's here, guys. They said they're going to start rolling it out in 2026, and we're here. And I saw an article today suggesting that the public, I guess, are not so sure or comfortable with driverless cars. What I say is, it seems like a weird concept for UK roads because our roads are small and there are a lot of corners, back streets and dodgy roads, and how will they navigate it? How would it be accurate? Do you know what I mean? But when you think about it, as much as I'm not prepared for driverless cars, I can't imagine being in one. As humans, we always adapt. Yeah, we have had to get used to being in a car, full stop. Yeah, with a human driving it. And as a human, there's room for errors. That's why you have accidents. That's why there's crashes and stuff. Errors happen. So if we can get used to trusting a human, can we not get used to trusting a system? We are getting more and more used to trusting systems with every other aspect of our lives. Like, I remember when we had a physical bank card, right? And Apple Wallet first came out, Google Pay. I couldn't imagine paying with my phone. I thought it was risky, it was dangerous, that, oh, if someone finds your phone, they could just tap. But now it's all I do. Do you get what I'm saying? My point is that I've been conditioned to accept the change in society with a system-based procedure, and now it's second nature. So would that be the same for driverless cars? Maybe in the future, I don't know. But it's going to take a lot of getting used to. Do you know what I mean? They've been seen in London, you see in this clip here. Well, I don't know how many is in London or whether that was just a test. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously it has its errors as well, you know. I saw a clip of a man. I think they've already rolled it out in the States, maybe LA, I'm not sure. But it seems I've seen videos from America of people actively taking driverless taxis. There's a clip of a man that is on the way to the airport, yeah, and his Waymo car, that's the brand, by the way, that's out in America, Waymo, it's just going around in circles around the roundabout. Check this out.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am...
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh
Mike,
my
I'm
gosh.
really so sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
Over. I am trying to pull it over right now.
With these new cars, a lot of these new electric, futuristic cars, even in a Tesla, I'm not a brand ambassador. I'm just charging. You know, I say when it's content time, it's charge time. But yeah, when you start driving, automatically child lock comes on, so you can't even come out of the car unless the car fully stops. Do you know what I mean? So this guy's stuck in this car now, and he has to call support. He has to call the company, and you know sometimes those calls can take long to happen. Meanwhile, he's got a flight to catch. That's crazy to me. And I think I'll get dizzy going around on a roundabout, round and round and round. Do you know what I mean? And there are also instances where I think you need a human brain to work out. Like, there are loads of situations as a driver you can get into where you now have to use your brain to figure out how to get through or how to get out of or how to avoid something, because maybe there's a weather change or maybe there's an obstacle or something going on around you on the road that now you have to use your brain in order to get round or past it. Is the system updated enough to handle those situations? That's the question. Obviously, as time goes, the system will update itself. I believe with all these new cars that we're all enjoying, you know, showing off to our friends, oh, my car can do this, my car can do that. I think what these cars are doing, I think they're just collecting data. They're collecting data, they're figuring out human driving patterns, they're figuring out the roads, different driving scenarios, and they're learning. It's the same way that AI is doing it. AI is getting smarter and smarter by the day because it's learning everything. It's learning how we speak, it's learning all the issues in the world, it's learning how to solve problems, and it's getting better, and it's getting better, and it's getting better. There's another clip I saw where there's a bunch of Waymos in a car park, and because there's so much going on in that car park, and you know, there's a lot of maneuvers that have to happen in a car park, parking, getting past, all of these things. All the Waymos are going crazy and bibbing, and at least, you know, they have the mindset, I said mindset, they have the functionality to bib, and I guess they're programmed in a way that they know when to bib. So I guess that's a bit reassuring, because sometimes you got to bib someone, you know what I mean? They got to move out of the way or whatever. So that should tell you that they are becoming like humans, basically. These taxis, they call them robotaxis. They're literally robots, but they're cars, transformers. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe sooner or later down the line they will transform. I don't know. The world is going crazy. But the only issues I have with these things, these developments that are happening so fast, is that, of course, it's nice to make life easier and to have tools to help you navigate life in an easier way, but it's just dumbing us down. I think, and I take pride in being behind the wheel and being able to drive my own car. Do you know what I mean? I take pride in some aspects of life, whether that's creativity, because you know AI can do everything creative now. Whether that's creativity, whether that's even writing, all of these things that we are now replacing with AI and stuff, some of these things are just, I just think are good for human development. They're good for, they give you something to do, they help you find yourself, like what you enjoy and stuff. But imagine a world where you don't have to do nothing, just exist, and everything is done for you. What does that look like? And then what does that look like with jobs and everything? What I think, yeah, is that right now, it's not about standing against AI or trying to stop it, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's more about learning how to be good at using AI. Yeah, using AI as a tool for whatever you want to do. Moving forward, what we're going to be judged on as humans is whoever's got the best prompts for AI. Whoever can make AI do the best work or do great things. A lot of AI can do great things, but who's going to be the best? Who's going to use it to make mad money, mad bread? Who's going to be the best at using it? I reckon now is the time to get familiar with AI. Don't fully rely on it. I think it's still good to exercise doing your own thing and doing things just for yourself, just so that if all else fails, you have your brain. But also use AI as a tool. Scary stuff going on, man. Scary stuff. Another thing I thought of regarding the driverless cars and the robotaxis is that it's another way to control. Do you get what I'm saying? we're handing control over to AI systems and we don't even realize it. Like, even going back to the bank card situation, back in the day, I think life, in the olden days, life was about trade. So you would trade stuff, and then it became gold and commodities, is it, but physical, not trading. You would trade, like, you'll say, okay, I want that, I'll give you this amount of shackles, or I don't know if that, I think that's what it was called, shackles, or this amount of gold, this amount of silver, and you give me that. And then that went on to money. And even with money, cash money, it was physical. The exchange was physical. You know what you're receiving. It's yours. You keep it for yourself, and maybe you use it later. Same how we deal with money now. But the only difference is we've all been pushed into the system, the banking system. We don't see our money. We actually don't see our money. We see numbers. That's already a next level of control, because if they decide not to show you numbers that day, what do you do then? It don't happen. Obviously, we have laws and stuff, but as you can see, if you see what's going on in the world now, some people are not even abiding by laws now. And people are even using laws to steal and do wrong to the human race. Some people are using laws, they're hiding behind laws. We're getting tricked a lot in this world, isn't it? And we're getting robbed, all of these things, behind the name of law. So my point is that now that we don't even have the physical thing at hand, like money, for example, we've lost that control over our own finances. Do you know what I mean? So that's with everything. You hand over everything to AI, you lose control. Now I'm speaking about cars. We're handing over that role to AI. I know it might take a while before it fully takes place, but first it will start off as driverless taxis. Then they'll start doing driverless cars. And then at first it'll be a fun thing, like a show-off thing, that, oh, my car drives itself. It's even happening now. Tesla has autopilot mode. It's not really that big in the UK, but prominent in the US, probably for the same reasons I'm talking about. But you know what? If they're bringing driverless taxis, then obviously they probably will hold space for driverless cars soon. Do you know what I mean? So that's one thing. And, because of ease and because we like to be comfortable, we accept it. Even me, I love cruise control. I love getting on the motorway. I love getting on the motorway, and I love just pulling it into cruise control or autopilot, whatever you want to call it, and just chilling. Do you get what I'm saying? It's relaxing. It's a relaxing way to drive. So they are catering to our comfort, but also taking from us. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how far can this go? Have you thought of the negative side of it? Like, how far can this go? Like, what I imagine is you being in a driverless car is all run by a system, right? And let's say you're on the run, not that you should be a criminal, but let's just say you're on the run from the police, and they have a button or some sort of access to that car through the system and the power they've been given to just stop your car. Or what if you can now program the car to have an accident? Do you know, I watched a show called Upload, and that's what happened. It starts off with a guy, he's I don't know, I think he's about to get married to a woman, and her family, he's like a tech guy and he's got good ideas or something, and her family want his work, and maybe he wasn't agreeing, so they killed him to get the work. And the way they killed him was by programming his car to have a crash, not to stop. He was telling the car to stop. And sometimes when you watch these programs and films, they kind of tell you what's going to happen in the future. So I can imagine a world in the next 10 years where you just be in your car, you don't have to drive, but you command it through your voice. If someone programs it the wrong way, don't ever stop, or I don't know what they'll say. Can someone kill you from your car? Like, can authorities have control over your car? Yeah, they'll be catching criminals easier that rolling cars, but it's a loss of power, it's a loss of control, it's a loss of freedom. Yeah? Are we getting enslaved by AI? Are we losing our freedom and control because of AI? That's the question I'll leave you guys with. What do you lot think about this whole driverless taxi car situation, AI? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.